Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
Okay, it's only a few weeks to the start of the World Cup, so expect loads of football songs. There have been some greats like Vindaloo, Three Lions, but will one top that this time? Well, I've got Paul Burling on the line right now. He might know. How are you, Paul?
I'm very well, mate. How are you, Terry? All right?
I'm good, mate, thank you. Well, we've got you on the line today. We've been trying to trace you for ages, but you've been busy, we've been busy, but we finally got you on because you got a World Cup song.
Yeah, me and some mates from Essex sort of got together and they wrote this song. In fact, I didn't really know them until they contacted me via Twitter. And they got this song and they wanted me to front it, which is very kind of them because they're sort of like what I've done on BGT in the past and stuff like that. And yeah, they got to me and we recorded it and done a video, T-shirts, everything, to be honest with you.
That's what you need to do.
It's a good song. That's what you need to do, mate. It's all about, working it.
And it's called Oi Roy. We've got to get behind Roy, haven't we?
Absolutely, mate, because I thought it should be called Oi Woy because of his slight speech impediment.
Yeah.
But no, it's Oi Roy, and it's great. It's a real good, proper song for the terraces and down the pub.
That's it, because I mentioned Vindaloo and Three Lions. They're both great songs because you can sing them along on the terraces. You know, some of these football songs that have come since, there's too much that goes into them, too much thought, too many guest stars or whatever, and they forget the catchy bit, don't they?
Absolutely, and of course, because originally what the idea was, because they approached me, was to do it with different voices, with different impressions, you see. And but we felt, as we went along and having meetings about the song and everything like that, and I think the song holds its own anyway. It doesn't really need that sort of, like you said, get too mixed up with, voices and stuff like that. So the good thing about it, as you may or may not know, I'm not particularly a good singer. So if I can sing it, anybody can sing it.
Yeah, you get these people, because I go football matches all the time. I'm a Port Vale fan over here in Stoke, and you get grown men who would never sing in church or at karaoke, but get them singing a football song, they'll sing every word, you know what I mean, with the shirt off.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's why it's quite a simple song as well, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
The word, and that's what we like about it, and the song really is very strong, and the response we've had so far has been really good. I mean, everybody that I've sent it to, like yourselves and or other radio stations and TV and stuff like that, have loved it. They love the fact that it's, like I say, a good, simple terrace song that everybody can sing on the terraces.
Yeah, and this time, I suppose in the World Cup for the first time in my lifetime, the pressure's off England a little bit. I think England doesn't expect as much as it used to, and I think the fans are a bit more lenient on the manager than they have been, should I say.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think the trouble is, what it's been like in the past, every World Cup or European Championship that comes round, England are going to win, we're the best, football team in the world, yada, yada, yada. And I think this year, there's, like you say, there's no pressure, is there? There's no pressure. We're not expecting to win it, I think we've got a very tough group with Italy and Uruguay and Costa Rica. So there's no major expectation. And, still got to get the fans going.
Yeah,
That's why we did the song,
Yeah, you're a Liverpool fan, aren't you, Paul?
Afraid so, yeah. Well, I am, yeah. I shouldn't say afraid so, I am, mate. I'm very proud to be a Liverpool supporter, mate.
Especially this year. This year is probably the first time for a good while that they've got a good chance of winning the Premier League.
Yeah, we had a bit of a slip up against Chelsea last week. They did a job on us, I think, a little bit there. But, we're keeping the faith and hoping that, results go for us and we keep, hopefully we can win the last two games and we shall see what happens.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the song, really. What will happen will be,
You mentioned Britain's Got Talent. We've got to mention it while we're on here. It was 4 years ago that you were on there, and you did really well, got to the final.
Like yesterday.
Yeah. And I think the great thing about Britain's Got Talent is it gives chances for acts like yourself to get on TV, because variety in the 70s, 80s, 60s, whatever, it was rife. That was on Saturday nights, and then that seemed to have got forgotten. Yeah. And there's some great ventriloquists, some great magicians, impressionists out there who will never get seen, unfortunately, unless they go on TV on this.
Absolutely, and obviously recently in recent years it's been Pop Idol, X Factor. It's all been about the singers, really. And but obviously Britain's Got Talent is a good, showcase for variety if they let the variety through, of course. And people like my friends like Steve Hewlett, who was the ventriloquist last year with Arthur Largo, who's fantastic as well. Francine Lewis, female impressionist. Les Gibson as well, from Liverpool, he's a brilliant impressionist. And also there are some great magicians out there, and they don't seem to like magicians very much. But, we all know there's great variety out there, which, seems to be a bit of a swear word these days for TV. But, hopefully people will shine through. And for me personally, it's 4 years ago, which I say only seems like yesterday. It gave me a great, showcase to show people what I can do after all those years of working around and plugging away,
Yeah, of course, Harry Hill was the comedian you did on TV quite a lot. And is that still your most requested impression?
Yeah, I think so, because I do look a little bit like him, having a bald head and wear glasses all the time. Yeah, obviously I get the bloke, I get that. I suppose it's like Sean Williamson gets called Barry from EastEnders, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And I get, oh, is that Harry Hill bloke? Oh, is that Harry Hill bloke? Yeah. Is that bloke who does Harry Hill? What the chances, eh? So, yeah, but it's better to be known for something than nothing. That's what I can say.
Yeah, without a doubt, mate, without a doubt. And there's a little Stoke connection as well, because Pete Conway is a friend of mine. He comes on the show quite a lot, and you know him from back in the days of the holiday camps.
Yeah, my very first season back in 1988. I had hair and I was slim and, and buff and all that sort of stuff, but I thought I was. And yeah, he helped me out. He really helped me out. And so I was a barman on Holiday Park, and he was there, and he was the compere of the room. And yeah, he really helped me out, and I used to do a little double act with him. He'd be singing, and I'll walk through the audience as Norman Wisdom. See, that's how long ago it was. And collecting glasses and shouting, glasses, I'll get some glasses, and interrupt him and do the sort of double act thing and say, I want to have a go. And he really, really helped me. So, we keep missing out on getting us together. But I always I thanked him at the time as well, how he helped me out when I first started out. I was quite a shy kid.
Okay, Paul, we want to wish you all the best with the song. Can you tell the listeners where they can get it from and when it's out?
Yeah, you can. It's actually out now on iTunes and all the other music download places you can get. Just tap in Oi Roy, OIROY, and you'll be able to download it. So, and also the video's out there as well on YouTube. So it's Oi Roy. The band is called Oi Roy FC, featuring me, Paul Burling. But you'd have to put the me bit in.
Great stuff.
So yeah,
would you introduce it for our listeners?
Absolutely. Okay, folks, this is the World Cup song for England. This is a song by the fans, for the fans. Let's hear it for a great tune. And then please, please, please make sure you listen to it and download it. Here we go then. This is Oi Roy.